Have you ever wished you could disappear for 30 days and come back as a completely different person? Stronger, sharper, more disciplined, and recognizable. In the United States, especially during October to December, a new trend is exploding. The winter arc. A belief that winter isn't a season you survive. It's a season you use to transform. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how people go ghost for one winter and return in 2026, shocking everyone instantly, physically, and financially. This is not hype. This is strategy. Let's begin. Part 1. What is the winter arc? The winter arc is based on one idea: disappear in winter, dominate in spring. It's the concept of pulling away from noise, locking yourself in, grinding in silence, and reinventing yourself while the world is distracted by holidays, parties, and comfort. While others are slowing down, you speed up. While others are sleeping in, you're sharpening your tools. While others complain about cold weather, you're building fire inside. The winter arc says, give me 30 days of winter isolation, and I'll give you a new identity. This trend began in the US around Q4 because nights are longer, people stay indoors, there are fewer distractions. It's psychologically perfect for reflection, strategy, and rebuilding. When the world sleeps, the focus rise. Part 2. Why winter is the perfect time for transformation. Winter naturally forces calm, silence, stillness, reflection, internal growth. The human brain becomes more introspective during colder months. Your nervous system is less reactive. Your emotions stabilize. That's why monks, warriors, athletes, and ancient civilizations used winter for training seasons. Winter is not the season of death. Winter is the season of rebirth. In spring, nature blooms. In winter, humans bloom if they choose to. Part 3. Disappear for 30 days. The rules. Here's how the winter arc works. It's not about running away from life. It's about running toward a better version of yourself. Rule number 1. No ghost mode. Tell no one what you're doing. No social media posts. No bragging. No, I'm working on myself. Let people think you're inactive. Silence is your power. Rule number 2. Remove 3 things. These destroy 90% of progress. 1. Dopamine distractions. TikTok loops. Streaming binges. Useless scrolling. 2. People who drain energy. Gossip. Negativity. Drama. Late night calls. 3. Habits that interrupt growth. Sleeping late. Junk food. Procrastination rituals. Rule number 3. Had 3 core habits. These habits redefine identity. 1. Daily learning 30 minutes. Reading, listening, studying. 2. Daily physical training. Even 20 minutes can change your mind. 3. Daily deep work 2 hours. On your craft, on your business, on yourself. Rule number 4. Weekly checkpoints. Every 7 days, ask, what improved? What stayed the same? What needs to change? Small adjustments gives massive results. Rule number 5. Spring reveal. When March, April arrives, you show up, built, sharper, focused, confident, and recognizable. Let results speak for you. Part 4. What you will fix in these 30 days. Your winter arc focuses on 4 areas. 1. Physical transformation. You train to rebuild. Strength, endurance, posture, health, discipline. Winter is perfect for home workouts, bodyweight training, walking habit, early morning discipline. You don't need a gym. You need commitment. When spring comes, your physical glow shocks people. 2. Mental transformation. You rewire your brain through journaling, meditation, reading, silence. Winter gives mental clarity. No noise, no rush, no chaos. This is where your new identity is born. 3. Financial transformation. You use winter to learn a skill, build a side hustle, start freelancing, learn online business, save aggressively. In the US, Q4 is the highest income season online. People all over America use winter to start Shopify stores, start content creation, pick up seasonal gigs, freelance from home. You can too. 4. Spiritual transformation. Winter slows the world. This makes you reconnect with purpose, gratitude, peace, your inner voice. You become grounded, centered, focused. Your soul realigns. Part 5. The 30-day winter arc blueprint. Here is the day-by-day lifestyle transformation plan. Week 1. The detox week. Goal: reset your mind and body. Clean your room. Remove junk food. Take a social media break. Sleep early. Walk daily. Journal your old identity. Write your new identity. By the end of week 1, you feel lighter. Week 2, the discipline week. Goal: build consistency. Wake up at the same time. Read 20 to 30 minutes daily. Work out 5 days. 2 hours of deep work. Fix eating patterns. Zero gossip. Zero drama. By the end of week 2, your brain adapts. Week 3, the growth week. Goal: build skills plus improve your craft. Learn something new. Commit to a project. Improve your talent. Create instead of consume. Study successful people. By the end of week 3, you start seeing results. Week 4, the transformation week. Goal: become the new version of yourself. Increase workout intensity. Double deep work. Create a 90-day plan for 2026. Upgrade your wardrobe. Grooming. Clean your digital life. Practice presence plus mindfulness. By the end of week 4, you are not the same person. Part 6: what happens when you return in 2026? When spring comes, people won't recognize you. You walk differently, think differently, speak differently, move differently, work differently. Your transformation shocks them because they wasted winter. You used it. They were sleeping. You were building. They were drifting. You were evolving. This is why the winter arc is powerful. You don't compete with the world. You rise while the world is resting. Why this works psychologically. When someone commits to a winter arc, disappearing for 30 days to transform themselves, it works far better than normal self-improvement. Why? Because it taps into several deep psychological triggers that humans almost never use consciously. Let's break them down. 1. The power of isolation. Your brain finally resets. When you remove yourself from noise, people, notifications, gossip, and pressure, your brain enters a state called cognitive uncluttering. In simple terms, your thoughts stop competing with the world. For the first time in a long time, your mind gets space to think clearly. This is why retreats, monasteries, and silent isolation practices have existed for centuries. The brain becomes sharper when the environment becomes quieter. Isolation equals clarity. Clarity equals power. 2. Dopamine detox effects. You regain control. The modern world hijacks your brain. Instagram gives fake validation. TikTok gives microdopamine. Food gives instant pleasure. YouTube gives fast entertainment. Notifications scatter your attention. When you disappear for 30 days, most of these vanish. Your dopamine levels flatten out, and your brain resets just like a phone reboot. Suddenly, you can focus longer. Your cravings reduce. Your inner discipline strengthens. You return to baseline dopamine, where real achievement feels rewarding again. 3. Concept of environmental shift. Psychologists say, if you want to change yourself, change your environment. The winter arc forces an environment shift. New routines, new daily habits, new physical environment, less noise, more focus. This tricks your brain into thinking, we're entering a new life chapter. And once the brain feels a new chapter starting, it becomes easier to drop old habits. 4. Identity rebuild. You become someone else. This is the most powerful part. The winter arc activates a psychological mechanism called identity-based habit formation. Instead of forcing yourself to change habits, you start adopting a new identity. I am someone who wakes up early. I am someone who trains daily. I am someone who reads instead of scrolling. I am someone who works on my future. Once identity changes, habits change automatically. Most people fail because they try to act different while being the same person internally. The winter arc rewires your identity. 5. Momentum loop. Small wins build giant wins. When you isolate for 30 days and stack small daily wins, 10 minutes reading, 20 minutes workout, clean diet, writing goals, 1 hour learning skill, your brain releases dopamine from achievement, not distractions. This creates a positive feedback loop, known as the behavior reinforcement cycle. Win gives feel good gives repeat gives win bigger gives feel better gives repeat more. Within 30 days, this momentum becomes unstoppable. 6. Social withdrawal removes external judgment. When you disappear, you stop hearing, "Why are you doing this? You can't do that. Relax, bro, take a break. You're trying too hard." Don't be extreme. 90% of people fail because of other people's opinions. Isolation eliminates judgment. And when judgment disappears, potential comes alive. 7. Not being seen creates mystery motivation. Human psychology is weird. When people disappear, others become curious. This activates a psychological drive called social curiosity reinforcement. When no one sees what you're doing, you naturally work harder because you want the comeback to be dramatic. It's the same principle used by athletes training off-season, actors disappearing before a big movie, boxers training in silent camps. The desire to shock everyone creates internal pressure that elevates discipline. 8. Fresh start effect. The brain loves new beginnings. Winter is symbolically a death and rebirth season. Psychologists call it the fresh start effect. Your brain sees winter as a reset window, so your motivation spikes dramatically. Combining this with isolation multiplies the effect. 9. Reduce decision fatigue. You save mental energy. During the winter arc, your life becomes simple. Wake, train, work, read, sleep, repeat. Fewer decisions equals more willpower. This is why CEOs, athletes, military personnel, monks, all use fixed routines. Structure frees the mind for deep work. 10. Rapid transformation changes your self-belief. In normal life, change is slow and invisible. But in a winter arc, change is fast. Weight drops, skin improves, focus sharpens, habits stabilize, confidence increases. Your brain sees results quickly, and this creates a shift called self-efficacy activation. You start believing, I'm capable of more than I thought, and that belief is life-changing. In short, why it works. The winter arc works because it uses isolation, identity shift, dopamine reset, momentum loops, environmental change, mystery motivation, decision simplification, self-efficacy activation. It's not magic. It's psychology, biology, and environment working together. The final message. The winter arc isn't about disappearing from the world. It's about returning as someone better. If you want to shock people in 2026, if you want to walk into spring unrecognizable, if you want to start the year reborn, then give yourself 30 days of winter. Work on yourself. Re-emerge powerful. Because the truth is simple. Winter creates warriors. Spring reveals them.